So, welcome everybody to this evening's conference with Le Cercle des Langues. We are going to be talking about dreams and ambitions. This evening's conference is level A1 to A2. So, as you know, for the first 25 minutes, we are going to discuss the conference. And for the last 5 minutes, we will have a question and answer session. So please feel free to put your questions in the chat or on a piece of paper, and we will talk about them afterwards. This evening's conference has 4 parts. We will talk about dreams and ambitions. In the second part, we'll talk about my dream job and my career goals. The third part, we focus on a house by the sea, future life plans, and how do we speak about these. And in our fourth part, a bucket list, things that I want to do in life. So for our first section, let's look at dreams and ambitions. What are dreams and ambitions? A dream is something you really want to do or have in life. An ambition is a strong goal that you want to reach. Un rêve est quelque chose que vous désirez vraiment faire ou avoir dans la vie. Une ambition est un objectif ambitieux que vous souhaitez atteindre. So, why are dreams and ambitions important for life? There are many different reasons, but for the most part, we can say that dreams give us motivation to grow and learn, and they help us plan for the future. If you would like, remember that on some slides, on a la traduction pour vous. D'accord? So let's have some participation. Please write your answers in the chat. Choose 2 reasons why dreams are important. So for you, is it because they make life exciting? Number 2, they give us goals. Number 3, they help us stay positive. Number 4, they make us work hard. Or number 5, they help us discover who we are. Why are dreams important? Put your answers in the chat and we will have a look. So Raymond says, they help us stay positive. Beautiful. What else? Aurélie says they help us stay positive as well. This is true. Anyone else? Anne-Sophie, Pierre, why are dreams important? And Sophie says number 3 and number 5, they help us stay positive and they help us discover who we are. Very beautiful. Thank you, Anne-Sophie. And Pierre says number 2, they give us goals. So there are many reasons why dreams are important. And Oprah Winfrey wanted to be a news reporter when she was a child. Her dream was important because she became one of the most famous and successful talk show hosts in the world. So, fun facts and vocabulary. Are our dreams at night messages from our brains? When we are awake, we think in words. When we are sleeping, the part that makes us happy or sad or angry is awake and busy. Our thoughts come to us in dreams as feelings and symbols. So my dream job and career goals. We look at what is a dream job. A dream job is the job you would love to do. It matches your passion, your skills, and your goals. And there are some simple phrases that we can use to talk about what we would like or what we want to do. We use I want to, I would like to, my dream is, and I can. For example, I want to travel the world. I would like to learn to play the guitar. My dream is to become a doctor. I can speak English. So all of these verbs help us talk about our dreams and things we would like to do in the future. We could also say I will, I hope to, or someday I want to. For example, I will study hard for my exam. I hope to have a big house one day. Someday I want to visit Japan. So let's look at an example conversation. Person A says, what do you want to do in the future? Person B says, my dream is to be a chef. I would like to have my own restaurant. Person A says, that's great. I want to travel to many countries. I can speak English, so I can travel easily. Person B says, I will learn English too. Someday I want to cook for people from all over the world. So we have some common dream jobs. Now remember, there could be more than these jobs mentioned here. Any job that you really want to do is a dream job. Some jobs that they have mentioned are a doctor, a teacher, a chef, an artist, an engineer, a designer, a musician, an entrepreneur, a pilot, an actor, or an actress. We can also think about adjectives that help us describe our dream job. So we don't just think about the job, we think about how can I talk about this job? I can say that it is creative, exciting, fun, flexible, safe, challenging, relaxing, important. It is high paying, or it is useful. I want to be a pilot because it's exciting and challenging. It's also a very important job, and it lets me travel the world. I think being a pilot is fun and useful too. So how do we talk about our dream job? Here are 3 interview tips. The first tip would be to use simple sentences. For example, I want to be something because. I want to be a doctor because I like helping people. Say what you love about your job. I love teaching because I enjoy sharing knowledge and working with students. And number 3, use adjectives to describe why it's your dream. My dream job is to be a pilot. It's exciting, important, and a little challenging. And I love traveling. So now that we have looked at the first two topics, we move on to a house by the sea, future life plans. Some vocabulary to talk about our future life plans. We talk about dreams, something that you imagine happening in the future. Ambitions, strong desires to achieve something important. Goals, specific things you want to do or achieve. Want, to have a desire for something. Like, to feel that something is enjoyable or desirable. To dream, to imagine something pleasant or exciting. When we use the future, we use will, want to, or hope to talk about the future. For example, in 10 years, I hope to live in a house by the sea. What's so important is that when you use will or want to or hope to, it helps to add a future time expression. For example, here, in 10 years. It's not an obligation. It just makes it more clear that you are talking about the future. 3 example sentences are: I want to live in a small house near the beach. In the future, I hope to work from home. I will grow vegetables in my garden. So now we will have a group activity. Please choose the correct a sentence that you would like to use and tell us one of your dreams. You can use I want to live, in the future I hope to, my dream house will, I would like to have, or I plan to. So put your examples in the chat and let's see what your dreams are for the future. So Raymond has shared his sentence. He says, my dream house will be in the Italian Alps. Very beautiful dream, Raymond. And Sophie says, in the future, I hope to work for a chocolate producer. Wonderful. Pierre has shared that I want to live in Australia. Wonderful. Thank you, Pierre. Aurélie says, I want to live in Canada. Beautiful. Carol, would you like to share? She says, I plan to make a world travel if I win the lottery. Beautiful. So this is the way we speak about our future plans. And the fourth part of our future plans is our bucket list. The things I want to do in life. What is a bucket list? A bucket list is a list of the experiences or achievements that a person hopes to have or accomplish during their lifetime. So some bucket list ideas could be to run a marathon, to visit the Grand Canyon, to write a book, to go zip lining, to visit every continent, to take cooking lessons, to learn a new language, to ride a gondola in Venice, to learn to surf, to go white water rafting. So remember, your list does not always have to be realistic. Yes, it needs to be achievable, but a bucket list is something that you really would like to achieve in your lifetime. So the most important thing is that it is important to you. And we notice that when we talk about the future objectives or something we would like to achieve in the future, it is using the conditional. We use would like to for polite or imagined future wishes. For example, I would like to travel the world one day. So 3 example sentences. I would like to visit Japan. I would like to learn to play the guitar. I would like to write a book someday. So with that in mind, we can also use I've always wanted to, one day I would like to, before I die I want to, I dream of, or it's my goal. So please choose one of the sentences and write one of your future hopes or dreams in the chat. So, and Sophie says, one day I would like to visit Peru. Beautiful. Aurélie says, it's my goal to speak English fluently. Beautiful. Pierre says, before I die, I want to run a marathon. Beautiful. And Raymond says, I dream of driving an F1 car. That is stunning. Carol, would you like to share something? Carol says, after working time, I would like to be a chef. Thank you, Carol. So we also see, I've always wanted to go. So another little exercise for us to do together. Please complete in the chat. I've always wanted to go whale watching, see the northern lights, live abroad, abroad c'est à l'étranger, write a book, own a pet, go on a road trip, or go to Disneyland. Choose one of the options. For me, I would say I have always wanted to see the northern lights. And Anne-Sophie, the same. She would like to see the northern lights. She has always wanted to see the northern lights. Carol, I've always wanted to own a pet. Beautiful. Aurélie says, I've always wanted to go on a road trip. Pierre said, I've always wanted to live abroad. He has wanted to live in Vietnam. And Raymond says, I've always wanted to write a book. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. In conclusion, dreams and ambitions help us grow, and they give us direction. Talking about them in English helps us express who we are and what we want. Keep dreaming big and keep practicing your English to reach your goals. So thank you everybody for joining me for this conference this evening with